So this is a video of me comparing the PS4 controller and the PS5 controller. And I chose purple because I have both purple controllers. So I said, let's do purple. So let's start with PS4 controller. I've always been a big fan of this controller. You know, it's worked for me pretty well since 2019. And over those years, nothing really bad has happened. I mean, yeah, there might be some little scratches here and there, but I really like the design. The only thing I say what we don't like is just how these little circular things around it. It's a little bit weird, but honestly, that's it. And it feels pretty light compared to the PS5 controller. I guess you would say the differences between this and the PS5 controller is that the power button is just a circle with the PlayStation logo painted on it, and the pad is just all black, and so even all the buttons and the joysticks and the D-pad, it's all black. The light is on the like the top of it, and on the back is just a big sticker of the Sony logo on it. And as to how it feels very nice when I'm using it, and it works pretty well. Like, it works really good, and I really do think this controller is one of the best console controllers I've ever seen in my whole life. It works very well. Now onto the PS5 controller. It's a little bit heavier, which is kind of expected. It's a new controller, should have much more stronger material to be let's just move on. But it feels heavier and it has better material that's been built with, and the joysticks are different material. I don't know what they are exactly. These ones feel a little bit rough. These ones feel just more smoother. And what I love about the PS5 controller is that it looks like a concept. Looks like an actual concept that they said, hey, let's go with it. Let's go with this concept design instead of like a standard design. And I absolutely adore it. The obviously big difference with the power button is it's just a PlayStation logo, which is really cool. And what I love about this controller the most, I think, is the fact that they took a thing from Xbox when it came to the circle things around the joysticks, and they put on their PS5 controller, and it looks absolutely stunning. When I'm holding it, it feels more heavy and it feels more premium. And I absolutely love the D-pad now because they kind of remove the paint of the arrows, and they just put it on the D-pad itself, which I think makes it look a lot better. And the buttons are also very clear. It has I think paint on it, and it looks really good. And now the lights are actually behind the D-pad itself, which is really cool. And another difference between this and the PS4 controller is that where the Sony logo was like a big sticker on the back of it, on the PS5 controller it's just painted on. I have some, opinions on it, but I think both do good in their own way. You can take off the sticker, obviously, but I don't really do it because I think it would just look really ugly without it. I don't know, that's just me. And the triggers and buttons are also a lot bigger, and they feel more nicer. And as this one feels more lighter, this one a little bit more heavier, which is good. And not only that, when it's in my hand, it's like a tighter grip around it, so it feels more smooth playing with this controller than it does in the PS4. Because although I like the PS4 controller a lot, my gripe of it is that it's a little bit too small, and compared to my hands, as you can see, it's kind of too small when I want to get the right buttons and all that. But on the PS5, it feels just right, and I have no complaints with it whatsoever. And also, I should mention the bottom of it. I actually prefer the bottom of this a lot more. It looks more clean around the whole thing. That's really all I have for today. And if I had to say, my personal favorite is the PS5 controller. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching my video.